put my heart out there, you know, I don't protect it. People tell me you have to be careful. And maybe I do, but let me get hurt first because I don't know any other way to live. Baba was not just Baba was a team. You know, Mama and Baba made Irrfan Khan. डर लगता था उनसे मुझे. बाबा से नहीं, but उनकी महानता से डर लगता था मुझे.
Hi, Babil.
Hello, Sneha.
Welcome to Spill the Tea.
Welcome to not mine, everybody's apartments.
I have to tell you at the offset that you really intrigue me.
Really?
I want to dig deeper to find out who you are beyond being the great Irfan's
Should
son.
I be nervous?
Sure.
I want to dig deeper. I want to know who you are.
It's a therapy session. So it's just but tell me, where are we right now? This is
Mama's house, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you lived here a large part of your life?
Large part in this since I was 17. Before that, we used to live in Mud Island.
Which is where I want to start at.
Yeah.
Let's start at the beginning. Because you talk about a childhood which really fascinated me. You talk about how you grew up sleeping on the branches of trees and taking a swim in the lake and going to a school that encouraged you to climb trees more than anything else. That sounds surreal.
Yeah, but
how
it's
much
true.
did it shape who you are today?
Completely. I went to the Rudolf Steiner education system, Tridha. So there they believe in not structuring the child too soon because the education systems that we have right now, they're about exactly. And the child is not supposed to learn so fast. I mean, he's learning, but technically, you know what I mean? Like the technicalities he's supposed to be away from because it struck boxes the way he imagines.
Currently, my son goes to a school where his favorite subject is fresh air.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Tridha taught. It was barely in the classroom. He learned how to balance. There'd be a log, and you'd have to climb on the log, and you just stand on the log. And then you stand on the log for 30 minutes, and we didn't realize what we were doing, but we were actually learning the balance of our body.
Centering yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing.
Exactly.
And listen, I've never been offered this on the show before, but I hear that you want to take me on an auto ride.
Yeah, it's because I do that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's basically, so you go through the day and you go through all the noise. Then in the night when there's no traffic, I take a rickshaw and I go on the highway.
It's your Friday night plan?
No, yeah, it's every night plan because it kind of centers you and for some reason when the wind is blowing on your face and you're going somewhere, when you're still, right, like you're sitting, you always want to go somewhere. But when you're already in travel, then your mind doesn't think about going somewhere. It's more, it accepts more to be present. And that way I can reflect better. That's why I do those rickshaw rides.
Sure.
Yeah, but my rickshaw guy hasn't shown up because he does night duty.
Oh, you have a
guy?
I
do. But he hasn't shown up because he does night duties, no? So it's...
So we'll take a rickshaw ride.
Yeah.
And we'll go and find this nursery that I've seen down the road. And I feel like we can just bond over. It's just a really pretty place. So I want to take you there.
Let's converse.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Arey Afzal bhai, he's here. This is my boy.
Are you able to do this freely even now?
Yeah, because in the highway, the rickshaw is traveling so fast.
Chalo.
But yeah, I've started to get like people like, hello.
You have a really nice relationship with the Paps.
Yeah, but I don't really think about, like, it's just how I am with everybody. It's not that, oh, Paps ke saath alag hu. It's just how I am with everyone. It's not that, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and I have a lot more to ask you. I love it. It's actually a very, very, very long time since I got into an auto, so thank you.
Really?
Yeah. It's been
Why? Why?
I live in town, yeah.
Arey yaar, aap ameer ho. हमसे नहीं कर पाएंगे.
Yeah. But listen, you took a really long time to sort of finally put it out to yourself also that you wanted to be an actor. You said कि दिल में था, दिमाग में अब आ गया. मतलब दिमाग में रहना काफी नहीं था?
नहीं, दिल में रहना काफी नहीं था। नहीं होता है ना, आपको पता ही नहीं होता आपके दिल में कुछ है। So वो पैशन आपको पता नहीं चलता, वो आपके अंदर है, वो आपको recognize करने में, you need life experiences to push you towards your passion. The passion is already there, the direction is there, the destiny is there.
घर में कोई थे ना?
I know, वो डर लगता था, उनसे मुझे, बाबा से नहीं, but उनकी महानता से डर लगता था मुझे। I used to be scared of his greatness, and as a 16-year-old, 15-year-old, when you start realizing that you want to do something in life, and when your father is a larger-than-life figure,
Nasiruddin Shah told me this. He said, I wish my kids weren't as anxious around me, anxious about my reputation.
Yeah. But that's why I think it took me so long to confront my own passion and my own desires. But there's no, every single cell in my body wishes that I had done it before, because man, doing a scene with him and talking to him about this, and
you would have had the greatest teacher in the world.
Greatest teacher and greatest companion to discuss, because we understood each other so well. We would understand each other's ideas so well, and reflections so well. I don't think I'll ever find someone that I can express to like I used to express to him. But yeah, I guess that's life. And I also feel his presence, so I keep on keeping on.
He talked to us actually in an interview at one point about how he's very scattered around the house. He's going from one place to another. What are you like around the house?
In the house, I'm actually I stay quiet and I'm in my own area, or I'm with mama. But I just play the guitar in my room and I read in my room. But I'm the opposite of what I am outside, because I don't have many friends. So the interactions I have outside are actually all the only interactions I have with people. So I get very excited and I get very, like I want to talk and I want to know. But at home I'm with myself and it's my reflection time. It's to figure out things.
I don't know what you make of it, but somehow the energy that you sort of give out makes people, at least what I've seen and felt, makes people want to protect you.
Yeah.
Do you sense that as well?
Yeah. I don't know, because I put my heart out there, I don't protect it. People tell me you have to be careful. And maybe I do, but let me get hurt first, you know what I mean? And I have been hurt a lot, and trolling and all of these things. But I'm still willing to put my heart out there, because I don't know any other way to live. I can't live without feeling, even if it's pain or anxiety or whatever it is, but I need to feel. So I need to put my heart out there and I need to not mask it. I don't want to cover it with masks. That work is done in acting. You put on masks, you put on personalities, you put on characters. Don't put on characters, you find characters within yourself. You dress yourself up and your heart up. But this has to be real. This has to be me. Otherwise, I'll never be able to grow in art. If I'm not honest to myself in life, I can never be honest to my art. I can never play anything honestly, because I'm playing all the time. If I'm lying all the time, then how will I be honest to my art?
I have to say your auto is very comfortable. But thank you so much.
Bye.
So this is a nursery down the road from your house.
Yeah.
Do you like plants?
Yeah, I love plants. What?
No, there are, which is why I said I'm gonna bring you here. There's Jackie Shroff level like.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Do you like plants? Like
many people don't care at all. They're indifferent.
Yeah. Indifference is something. That's the mentality that unfortunately we've grown to adapt. Is that if it doesn't affect you, we don't look at anything apart from our individual self. And the worst thing is, if you don't do that, your individuality gets affected.
I know that you meditate. And
I don't meditate. It's not like I sit and I meditate. It's not like that. It's more that when you start like that, and then you understand that it's not an activity that you do once in a day. It's something that you learn how to be in. It's a state. Meditation, the word, it sounds like an activity,
it's
which
not a
is
bad
not. Yeah,
thing.
no,
Yeah, it's
but
just a state of
Yeah,
being.
it's just a state of being.
Yeah.
Where you are more connected to the experiences you're having because you're connected to yourself. That's it.
Speaking of which, one of the most enduring
Yeah.
qualities about
Aloe
you,
vera.
at least, aloe vera.
This is the
Good for
this
skin.
this is a must-have plant for anyone.
Achha, what
who
are your
walks in front
must-have?
of-
Do you
No,
really?
no. I'm not educated
I like
enough
the
to.
champa flower. This
Yeah.
this guy. I like
Yeah,
quite a
Baba's
bit.
favorite and Mama's favorite is Raat Ki Rani, which
Raat
I
Ki
don't
Rani.
think they'll have over here.
Hey, but you know, one of the most enduring qualities about you is
Yeah.
just your lightness of being.
Nah. What lightness of being? Come on. People who have achieved lightness of being, they are different.
Matlab?
Lightness of being is absolute fearlessness, you know. I don't not reach there. Not at all, not at all.
But that's the pursuit.
In some way, just to be very honest, the pursuit is to be able to love without boundaries. You know, because of our survival mental state, because of our insecurities, we are actually unable to love, and that is the problem. I just want to reach a place where I don't care. Only I can just love you. You know what I mean? Even if you're trying to hurt me, you're trying to destroy me, I can still love you. That's what I want to do before I pass away from this world. Like,
So how does one do that when like
I
the
don't know.
walls around you get higher, the fame and the
I don't know.
Instagram following?
I don't know yet. I'm figuring it out, but I'm consciously figuring it out. I know that that's my goal, or goal in the sense that's hopefully where I want to reach.
But again, why I came to this question really was there was a lightness in your performance in Friday Night Plan.
Is it really?
Yeah. If it's a compliment, take it
Take
as
it.
one.
Thank you.
What really went behind you like opting to do this after say a Kala?
Because I just wanted people to watch something that I'm in and feel good, and not feel like that it's just heavy. Because I did Railwayman after that,
Yeah.
which is about the Bhopal gas tragedies. Yeah, I just want to do something that makes people feel good. That's all. Well, yes, sometimes art should be about just giving you some relief.
Yeah. But there's
I talk so much like art. It's not like I just wanted to do something that makes people feel good.
yeah. No,
Nothing
but
like-
you weren't the hero per se of Friday Night Plan. Neither were you
Yeah.
the hero of Kala.
Yeah.
So in your script selection, like what are the parameters? What are you looking for?
There are no parameters. Like it's not. I don't set or define an approach towards selecting work or committing to something, because I feel like that in itself limits you as an individual. You must be surprised. You must be open to surprises. You must be open to influences. I feel like I take it as it comes. If I read something, it hits me in the heart. It hits me in the heart. Hello, I do it. And there's a discussion with my mother, and first it's an instinctive thing, then it's an emotional thing, then it's an intellectual process. That I think maybe might be the parameters, but there are no set rules to how I approach anything in life, to be honest.
There's this rawness and unfilteredness that you talked about that often you said gets you into trouble.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about that?
Nothing. I don't think we should do anything about that. I hope.
Like you said, I don't know whether you can be any other way.
Yeah, but also I am not fearless enough to be that way. I do find myself burdened by the filtration process and burdened. जैसे अभी पहला इंटरव्यू हुआ, दिन में सपोज 14 इंटरव्यूज है.
हाँ.
अब पहला हुआ, उसमें मैंने एकदम मैं था. फिर फीडबैक मिलता है. थोड़ा और
मतलब
फिल्टर.
managers
हाँ,
से
सब
वगैरह
मतलब
वगैरह.
पूरे सब फीडबैक.
हाँ.
तो फिर सेकंड इंटरव्यू में मैंने थोड़ा और फिल्टर किया, थोड़ा और फिल्टर. तो सातवें इंटरव्यू पहुंचते मैं
आप हो
अपनी
ही नोते.
परछाई बन जाता हूँ. मैं वही सेम, मैं कुछ इनोवेट नहीं कर रहा, कुछ नहीं कर रहा, क्योंकि मैं डरा हुआ हूँ.
So is that a
ये गलत
struggle?
हो जाएगा, वो गलत हो जाएगा. हाँ.
Is that a struggle? Is that a fight?
Yeah. It is. Of course it is, because I think the whole point of being fearless as an artist is that you're courageous enough to not filter and surrender. होगा जो होगा, देखेंगे. you know, देखते हैं कैसे react करती है public. पहले ही हम strategize करके कैसे चल सकते. But then again, you also have to understand that I am not Babil Khan. I am Babil. I'm an employee of this guy, and so is everyone else who is in my team. You know, they are not my employees. We are all working for a brand.
ये शाहरुख ने कहा था बहुत साल पहले, but it's true, is it? As actors, do you feel that way?
शाहरुख ने कब कहा था?
कि I'm an employee of the myth of Shahrukh Khan. You're in good company.
Sorry, I love him. I love him so much. And sometimes, you know, I say things that he said, I'm like, really? Yes! No, but, yeah, but exactly, I'm basically working for this man and this brand.
Is he good to work for?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Is he good to you?
He's not good to me, but I hope he's good to the team. But he's not good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He puts so much pressure on me.
What are you like? Where a few
Hey,
days.
you know, in this company, I'm not even the employee of the month. Like, somebody else is the employee of the month in my own company. But yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So you have to understand, you know, we're all working towards. So I don't get angry or upset or irritated. I just try to work with it and I try to evolve from it.
What is the process of this artist?
What process, artist? I don't know. I don't know the process. I don't know. I don't have a process. That's the thing. I feel like every process forward.
To get into a character.
No. I don't think you get into a character. I think you find a character within yourself. Because if you're trying to depart from yourself and go somewhere else and get into something else, you're never going to be honest to that. I think you find, and in every person exists every character, you know. Because you are playing a character, right? You're acting.
I'm doing a great job.
Yeah, exactly. But everybody's acting as themselves.
Yeah.
You've learned how to play your character since you were a child.
That sounds really schizophrenic, but I'll take
it.
it.
But that's true. You are not you. You don't exist. You know what I mean? You are somebody else's
You have become the therapist now.
No, really. You are somebody else's thoughts, you're somebody else's opinions, you're your conditionings, you're your insecurities, but you don't actually exist. If you had a different upbringing, a different childhood.
If I was in the lakes climbing on the trees, I don't know who I'd be today.
Exactly, different influences. So you've learned how to play your character. You know what I mean? We're all acting. We act for survival. That's an actor is.
And you just make a shit ton of money doing that.
Exactly. Basically, I do. It's a scam.
All a scam. Give me your money. Listen, your dad talked about how he's almost grateful that people didn't take him very.
Can you do me a favor? Can you tie
your bow?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was actually coming to just that.
Yeah. Thank you.
But your dad talked about how he's grateful that people didn't take him very seriously as a stylish hero because he feels like he would have got sucked into it. You, on the other hand, are being hailed as a very, very stylish young man.
Yeah.
Does the validation get thoda giddying, like?
At the start, because I would wear, because at the start I would feel like I am like this though. I love experimenting clothes and I've always been like this. Is that a capsicum?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Bell
Sorry,
pepper.
yes.
Yeah, basically,
you liked experimenting.
I always did before anything, you know. I was always the kid in the house that, Arey, Chauhan bhai, kaise ho? But that's the pap. That's the pap. He's just crossing.
How did they find you?
Arey, we know each other. That's the thing. People don't realize this. They think I'm faking it on camera. It's not true. We know each other. Like we chill, we meet on the road, and it's like that, you know. But
permissions आपके पास?
Arey, Shahid bhai. This is Kala. He's the main playback.
Nice to meet you, Sneha.
How? कैसे?
भाई
कैसे हो? एकदम ठीक. ये इंटरव्यू चल रहा है.
I know. Sorry मैंने डिस्टर्ब कर
नहीं, कोई बात
नहीं. मतलब लाइव थोड़ी है.
अच्छा तो लाइव भी है रिकॉर्डिंग हो.
Yeah.
गाड़ी आ रहे हम लोग. Please carry on.
Thank you शाहिद भाई. Thank you. बिखरने का इनको शौक है बड़ा.
You were talking to me about style.
Yeah.
You really enjoy it. No, but does the validation get to you? Because
At the start
Instagram
it did.
thoda matlab can.
Yeah. Instagram is it's not my world, but I try to but the whole point.
You are having fun.
I appear to be having fun.
Yeah.
I do. I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm not from this world. You know, I grew up without a phone.
You were
it's not.
Mowgli.
Yeah, it's not something that I have to do it because unfortunately, the society we live in and the film industries of the world that we live in, an actor's job has now become less about acting and more about staying relevant because you don't stay relevant.
You
you're
know,
not gonna
Radhika
get work.
Apte, in fact, recently told me about how the value of an actor has boiled down to as many gym selfies,
Yeah.
thingies that you do
Yeah.
to your face.
But I still
because
try
the
to
coaches
do
and
something
the,
new.
Yes,
Yeah, I
because the
try.
courses and the acting studying that
Yeah,
you do is
yeah.
not valued enough.
Yeah, exactly.
The
exactly.
question is that how many gym selfies, how many abs have you created?
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
how do you fight? Like, how do you resist that?
See, I understand that where I need to reach, I need to do this, so I can't, complain about it. But at the same time, it does burden me. But that's work then. I don't take it as, a personal achievement. I take it as work. And I don't connect to it personally. That's not, that doesn't, I try to disconnect my validation from that. I try to keep my self-worth coming from who I am as a person and what makes me me rather than how many likes I have. And this helps me to do something different because then I don't take the pressure, yeah, gym ka photo post karne. And like, because the self-worth is not coming from there.
That's
Self-validation
easier
is not
said
coming
than
from there.
done.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. And also, it's not like I've mastered, I'm a work in progress, but I have some direction,
Correct.
at least. And I have my mother.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You know, you speak about her with so much affection.
Yeah.
It's really heartening to see. But she often says that
She
you
doesn't speak about me with affection. You should.
No, but she says that you often tell her that you feel she wasted her life.
No, that's not true. That's not
But
true.
she thinks so. That she feels like you feel like she could have done
No,
so much.
no. That's just something out of love you say, na? Because
So
you
what would you
mama-
wish for her right now?
Man, she could be anything she wants. Anything. She's an amazing writer. She's an amazing interior designer. She's an amazing fashion designer. And I'm not just saying this ki meri maa. No, she's proved herself. The houses when Baba couldn't afford an interior designer back in the day, Mama used to and they used to look really really good. Something I would completely get done by a proper designer. And my clothes, 50% of my clothes in my wardrobe are designed by her, stitched by her. She's made them, she's curated them and designed them, got the fabrics on her own, designed them on her own, and then got a tailor. So she's a proper talent powerhouse. That's why but I don't think she wasted her life, because Baba was not just Baba. Baba was a team. Mama and Baba made Irrfan Khan. So Mama was doing her bit for the art and because
She was employed by
yeah,
legend of
yeah,
Irrfan.
exactly, and so was Baba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Baba also is really the only actor in the world that can boast of working with Ang Lee and
But he
Anees
would never
Bazmee.
boast. But he
Ang
would
Lee and
never
Anees
boast.
Bazmee, matlab
Yeah.
variety dekho.
Yeah. But he would never boast. He would never. Yeah, that's the whole point. No, people say what kind of work you want to do. I'm like everything.
But who's on your bucket list?
Bucket list.
Directors.
Right now, Raj and DK.
Oh.
In terms of our Indian industry,
Yeah.
Raj and DK, Ram Madhwani, I really want to work with. Kashyap sir, of course, I want to work with. So अभी मेरे नाम में वो भी नहीं आ रहे, like बहुत so many people I want to work with. I'm getting jumbled because the thing is there's so many names coming and then
You want everything.
yeah, I want to work with everyone. And I want to do work that people feel कि यार ये तो बड़ा ही, they form a judgment towards it and then I bring something new to it. That's also something I want to do. Surprise people.
Yeah.
Surprise myself.
Also, perhaps the
Vishal ji. Sorry. Vishal ji I want to
of
work
course,
with.
we can add
Yeah.
Vishal ji. No, but perhaps the comparisons with your dad may never leave you entirely.
Yeah.
But I want to flip that question over and ask you what you think your USP as an actor is. Something that perhaps
I'm
even
very
he didn't
instinctive.
have.
I'm very. He took a lot of time. Like people saw him when he was 40. You know what I mean? 38, 40. He took a long time before that to react instinctively because his process was more intellectual. And I have the instinctive ability. I'm very good at trusting my instincts and going with it. You know, my reactions are very instinctive and truthful. So that's my USP as an actor. But the thing is, when you're on set, when you're workshopping, it's very easy to, you know, surrender to your instincts. But when you're on set and the pressure of everything boils down on you, that's the moment where your fearlessness really shows up. And if it doesn't, then it's not that easy to. So I'm still to, you know, completely realize the potential of my instincts. But I know at my core that's my USP. His USP was more of, you know, his great intellect and his extremely precise thought and his ability to not waver from his thought. It's very difficult to think of one thing and one thing only.
The tehrav
Yeah,
that he
the
brings
tehrav,
to
exactly.
his character
Exactly.
and his silences.
Exactly.
Talk to me a little bit about when you're on a set like
Oh my God, Friday Night Plan?
You have a film coming up. But you have like scenes with Juhi Chawla at one end and you're also working with some really young
Yeah.
kids as well.
Yeah.
So
am I. I was
of course,
young, like
of course,
we all were
which is
young
what I
kids.
talked about, the lightness of just
Yeah.
being,
Yeah.
if not spirit, just the lightness of
Yeah.
innocence perhaps. What was that experience like for you?
The whole experience of Friday Night Plan, I was, I felt very, I had so much fun. You know, in Kala, Railwayman, I had fun, but the dominant feeling within me was pressure, nervousness, all of this. In Friday Night Plan, somehow Vatsal being his directorial
Yeah.
debut, he created an environment on set which was very light, very, there was no pressure to do anything. It was extremely flowing, and I think that reflected a lot in the film. And I salute him because I feel like if he didn't do that, I don't think the film would look like it is doing now.
You also showed us that you can dance.
I can dance, but in the film I didn't dance well. Like I don't like it, but I can dance. I just don't.
You like dancing. You
To
can be the
myself,
Bollywood
though.
hero.
No, but I'm going to take my time exposing
But
that
do you
area.
want to be the Bollywood hero?
Yeah, of course. I want to be a Bollywood hero that can act really well and that can dance really well and sing really well and do everything that God has given me the ability to do. You know, if I'm talented, why not?
Yeah.
Why should I not do it?
Fair enough. You know, finally, Babil,
Yeah.
your name means Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah,
And we do know that acting.
it does. Because I just remembered because in university there were a lot of Led Zeppelin fans.
Yes.
And
Yes.
my name really helped.
Yes.
And it's so strange because in school everybody would make fun of my name in India. And suddenly when I went to uni, my name
Was just
became,
cool.
Yeah.
You
I
were
was like, wait,
cool.
what?
No, but-
Okay then. Yeah.
But we do know that at the end of this Stairway to Heaven, there is your soulmate and your best friend waiting for you perhaps. So if there's something that you could tell Baba now that you are an actor, what would that be? What would you
Not
like
an
to
actor.
tell him?
No, it's not about being an actor. But now just with who I've become, I would just, more than tell him, I just want to say that, you know, I wish you were here to see who I've grown up to be because you left before I could make you proud. I really want to say that to him. You know, that feeling of, you know, not being able to show him who I've become or not being able to see him smile at who I've become. I'm not saying I've become something, just the
But you
growth
know he'd
as
be
a
proud.
person. Hopefully, I don't know. Who knows? You know, अब वो जो नहीं है उसके बारे में मैं श्योर तो नहीं हो सकता. उस अनसर्टेनिटी के साथ जीना ही तो काम है.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, why not? You can give me a hug anytime other day.
Thank you for talking to
Thank
me.
you. Done? We're done.
Yes, it
Arey
was a
yaar,
pleasure.
what are you saying? Really?
Thank you so
That's
much.
it? Hey guys, this is Babil. I was on Spill the Tea with Sneha. If you like this video, please subscribe to Film Companion.